Hi guys, Elmarie here from Worcester, Western Cape, South Africa. I am recording from my shop. I'm sitting right here in my shop. My cottons are on that side and that sort of thing. This is my entire shop. It's not big, but it's in. So, today is the 1st of May. It's 12 o'clock, around 12 o'clock now I think. And I have only been able to get to you now. Yesterday we got home on Friday evening and we really tried to take yesterday slow, but that didn't happen really. We always try to take things slow and then they just don't go slow at all. But we took it slower than normal. Yeah, and so I thought I would record today. So, admin stuffies. Let me just say this. If you want to find me on social media, I am available on Instagram as A Cup of Yarn. That's my business name. I am also available on Facebook as A Cup of Yarn. I am available on Ravelry as Ella73. And there is a group called My Yarn Runneth Over. That is my Ravelry group where I am currently hosting a make-along that I will talk about now after this. And yeah, that's where you will find me on social media. I am on Twitter, sort of, kind of, but not really. Also down in the description box you will find my online shop, my website, and where my online shop is being run. So yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else that I can tell you about social network stuff. That's where you will find me. My podcast is about knitting and my hand-dyed yarns and crocheting from time to time, spinning if I get time for that. I really do need to find time for spinning. I actually like it. And other than that, mostly chatting about the stuff I've been making and doing. So, the make-along. Make-along is on My Yarn Runneth Over. I have my first 2 entries there. It is an entry. If you place your entry there, for those of you who don't understand how a make-along works. Make-along is you can do whatever craft you want to. So it can be knitting, crocheting, Tunisian stitch, whatever you want to do. You can even do sewing or embroidery. Doesn't matter, any craft. The only rules on that particular make-along is that it should be natural fibers only and from your own country. So stuff that represents your own country and your own space. If you can from your own area, that's great. If you can't, just keep it in your own country to support your local yarn suppliers. Yeah, instead of just using imported stuff all the time. And then yeah, that's the make-along. So please join there. It's fun. There are gifts coming. I've still got to figure out what my gift setup will be. I haven't done that yet. Sorry about that. It's been really crazy just doing the road trip thing and planning for that and getting my orders out and all of that. So that will be happening this week. It is already Tuesday. I know. Time is sort of flying. I'm drinking coffee, by the way, if anybody's wondering. Just out of a normal mug. Not because I want to show you that I drink coffee, just because I really need it. I need the caffeine right now. Anyway. My little espresso machine is giving me troubles. So, I only get little bits of coffee out of it at the moment. That's very upsetting. Okay, so, knitting. What I'm wearing. FOs. I have FOs too. Actually, wow. This is eventually the liner shawl finished. I will go and reblock it at some point, but this is what it looks like. Oh, and it came up really long after blocking it. So this, as I said, the first tip was done with some leftover colors of grays, which I did not actually, I just forgot to cut off the bits. I did work in the loose ends. I just forgot to actually cut off the loose ends that were left. Okay, so that's how it looks. This is the part that I want to go and just block again, and also where I blocked it, it was at one of the guest house that we stayed, and the lady that, well, the guy that worked there very kindly tried to do it for me, but he didn't do it right, so I've got these little wobbly things. So yeah, I'm reblocking it, and this is the other end. And I really like how it came out. If I do another shawl now, from now on towards winter, I am most definitely going to use a thicker yarn. This I am really feeling that it's going to be really cold this winter, so this is not going to be enough to keep the cold away. But yeah, this is how I normally wear a shawl, unless I can get it, well, if I make it big enough to get around my shoulders, then that's a different story. But yeah, anyway, this was done with my own hand-dyed yarn, as I said before. I don't have anything left of that really. I've just got one of this one, a little bit left. This one was called Silver Threads and Golden Needles, and this one is still called, this is a basic colorway of mine. I haven't got any in stock at the moment though, but yeah, I'm working on that. This is called When Blue Skies Turn, no, When Grey Skies Turn to Blue. This one I did on the road with some of my hand-dyed yarn scraps that was lying around. And it's a scarf for my husband. I will put the pattern down in the description box. It's just a waffle stitch pattern, as you can see. It's just like a green that I had left, my own hand-dyed ones. It's not really double knit. I think it was just a slightly thicker one that I got as a sample. So this is what it looks like, and it actually blocked out really long. Now here's the bummer. I ran out of I knew I wasn't going to have enough, although in hindsight I'm thinking this would have been quite enough for the, so I added this bit in the middle, which my husband actually likes, but it's quite thinner, as you may notice. It really is thinner than the other yarn. So somebody just came in, and I'm thinking of putting some tassels in here, but not now. It blocked out really long. But when I started out the pattern, I thought, yo, this isn't going to be wide enough. I'll show you what it looks like on. It's not going to be wide enough. And then when I finished it, I still don't feel it's wide enough. It's long enough for my husband. He's happy with the length. He doesn't like scarves that are very long. If I can just show you what it looks like. And I think it's going to be nice and warm. It's going to keep him warm. But I don't know. I don't think it's wide enough. He doesn't like fancy stuff. When I asked him, I don't know what I'm going to do here because I ran out of this, definitely. This one. We only had a small amount left. And then he said, no, he he actually, if I can take some of this and put it on the ends, he'll like that. Still have a little bit of this left so that I can put tassels on. I suppose it looks okay. It looks good on him. These are his colors. He's got these beautiful brown eyes. So I know it's my husband, and I'm not supposed to brag, but he really does have beautiful eyes. It's got these beautiful, like, lion colored eyes. So it really works on him, the colors. But if I had to do it over again, no matter what the pattern states, I read that this particular stitch pattern calls for 3+1. So in hindsight, but then I'm not sure if that was the crochet pattern really. I think that's the crochet pattern, not the... Anyway, it came out okay, I think. It's just a very plain scarf really. Oh. And he's wearing it. He's going to wear it. So that's fine. Let me just put this on again because actually it is not, it's the weirdest weather at the moment. It's typical autumn, African autumn weather. But we haven't had proper autumn weather for a while now. I think this is the first time in 3 years that we've had proper autumn weather. So all of us are readjusting again. So, anyway, let me just finish my coffee before it gets cold. Okay, so this I finished on the road trip. It took a lot longer than I thought it would take because just wiggle it up. Sorry. There were so many distractions in between that I just couldn't do it at the speed that I wanted to do it. I mean, this should normally not take much longer than a day or two, but because of all the distractions in between and having to leave my work and stuff like that, it took much longer than I thought it would. Either way, it got done. So, onto whips. In this darling bag of mine, I don't even know what to call it. I currently have... Okay, guys, can I just explain this? These are patterns. Printed patterns. This is... I said that once I finished the scarf, which was a no-brainer. No-brainer. Supposed to be. I was going to cast on a sweater. Never done a sweater in my entire life. I really haven't. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do with myself at the moment. But I'm starting. I did cast on last night just to get myself going. This is how far I've come. This is row number 4 of this. Now I'll show you the other cast on I also did last night. I just decided just cast on something because let me just show you what I did. I can honestly say I have another whip. It's embroidery work. I don't really do embroidery work. If anybody who's an expert in embroidery sees this, they will laugh their butts off. But I made it. And I'm glad I did. And I'm probably going to do some more. All the embroidery work that I know of before didn't have the batting in the back. And I saw this in a magazine, which I don't have with me right now. I will put down the link for that magazine's website. It's called Ideas. In Afrikaans, it's Ideas magazine. They have an Afrikaans and an English version. The only one I could get was the Afrikaans version. And the reason why I bought it is there's a pattern in there, a crochet pattern for a poncho type thing that I really liked. And then I bought the book And what fascinated me was the embroidery part. I will do the crochet bit, although I'm thinking of knitting a poncho before I crochet that one. Crocheting that one, it almost, actually I should really crochet it now because it's more autumn type thing, but I'm not sure how fast it's gonna go. It's beautiful, really. It's in the book. It's just a plain poncho with a lace edge, and the lace edge is really pretty. Anyway, so last night when I didn't have anything else to do, I did this, and I put my name down below there. I think it's okay for a first time. Anyway, when I couldn't do this, I couldn't cast on. I just could not cast on. Wait, just hang on. Okay, sorry. Just had to deal with that intruder who happens to be my 23-year-old son. So, I bought this pattern on Ravelry, which is what I started with now. This one, it's called Ranunculus, I think. And the pattern is written by Knit Cafe Midori, but I don't actually know what her name is now. I know her surname is Midori. Anyway, can't show you too much about this. This is what the pattern looks like. It is a paid pattern, so that is about as much as I can show you. But I will put the link down below for the pattern. It is basic. It's a top-down pattern. Now, guys, really, I don't know why I do this to myself. I've never done a sweater in my entire life. And there's stuff in here that I don't understand. First of all, the cast on method. I just cast on like with the normal long tail cast on because I couldn't do that to myself. But they've got German short rows in here that I've never done in my life. I've never done a German short row. I don't even know how that works. YouTube will have to be my friend. YouTube will have to be my very, very good friend with this. Honestly, it will have to. Yeah. So they've got little things in here like RHN. Right hand needle, I suppose that is. Anyway, there's a modification pattern. This is the original one with the lace weights, like so. You see? I decided to go with a modified one, obviously, because I'm not a teenager and I definitely don't look like that. That looks like this. That's with DK weight yarn or worsted weight. Yeah, worsted weight it says. My DK is very close to worsted. It's not that thick. So that is what I started. It's gonna take a lot of praying. Anyway, never mind. At the same time, I also bought this one, and this is a free pattern. I'll put the link down below as well. So, I decided to do the two together with a pair of socks. Those will be my whips from now on, and hopefully finished before next video. But, okay, this is just a very plain t-shirt one. It does have, it is called Elmarie Design for KFI Atacama. I don't know who that is. And I haven't cast that one on yet. I have to find the key to take these number 4 needles onto number 5s because that's what it requires. This one requires number 6. Yeah, 6mm needle, which is really big. And that's the other reason I decided not to go with my sock yarn, with the fingering weight yarn, because I don't want mine to be so completely lacy type of thing. Anyway, I did cast this one on. It is currently sleeping in one of my very first project bags, which has absolutely no name. It looks like this. Looks like this on the inside. Oh, and I've got a couple of colors here. I don't even think it's going to be one solid color really. I've got like this turquoisey tealish blue and this gray, and then I also purchased some other colors that I will show you now, but I think I'm going to use it for the other sweater. I don't even know if I have enough yarn. I probably don't. The wonderful thing is I have a Swift, I have yarn, I have dyes, I have a lot of stuff in place that if I don't have enough, I will be able to sort that out. I've got like that charcoaly grey in 2 different variations. I will be working, this is the only number 5s I really have at the moment. Oh, guys, I had a terrible situation. I bought a pair of Chihago bamboos. I think I've mentioned that in the previous episode. Chihago bamboos, and I love those needles. And I forgot them in one of the guest houses, and I kept phoning them and they just didn't answer their phones. Oh, it makes me nuts. It really drives me crazy. Just didn't answer the phone, and I had family in that area still that I knew would go and pick it up, and they just didn't respond. They responded the first time and then they just didn't let me know if the needles were there. And now the family is already back in Worcester today. They drove back. And I got an SMS this morning and now it's there. So those are my 4.5 needles. Really, really irritating. Anyway, but I am going to use these, which is Cubics, Knitbro Cubics, that I bought really for a tester, but I will probably be using. I also have my Addies, but I'll see how that goes. I'll decide what I'm going to use a bit later. Okay. These are the socks. This is my own hand-dyed yarns. No name band, part of that. And I cast them on. These will just be a pair of plain vanilla socks with heel flap and gusset. I will use the pattern that I always use, my favorite vanilla socks of Megan Schmaltz. That's what I'm going to use. And I did cast it on last night, and I'll be working on this while I'm working on these. So I've got 3 whips running. Today, the rest of my day, I will just to talk about my shop quickly. I had quite a large order to dye on order. That will be finished. I will be finishing that off today. So there are no shop updates really. There will probably be a shop update not this week, next week. I will have a shop update, or maybe later this week. But I need to finish that stuff first before I can do a shop update. I never got to doing the Moya bit, putting up the new Moya colors. That will be done somewhere during this week. Okay, so purchases right before I have to stop because I have like 5 minutes left. When we were in Joburg, there's a market called the Organic Natural Market. I'll put a link down below for that as well, for those of you who want to go visit there. It's a really nice market. As much as I don't like Johannesburg, the market was worth it. So before that, so there were people that were so kind. There was a shop called the Yarn Tree. I'll put up their link as well. And they so kindly got a taxi to pick me up. And I was there, and I really, I spent sometimes time with the ladies. They are mostly crocheters. And they sell color spun. Color spun is this yarn. But they mostly had the cottons. And I was actually looking for the DK. Wait, let me just get that out of this bag. For a DK weight in merino, because I still needed some more for the other projects. Anyway, I started out just with a block to keep myself busy, like this. Plain granny square blocky. This color, which I don't think I have the tag with me now, but her colors don't have names, they have numbers. So this color, and then there's this one, number 420. It's like a turquoisey light color, lighter color than that. And then I've got this green. It's like a yellowy, I can't really explain what this color looks like, but I like it. It's 427, and the darker version is 430. These are her cottons. So I bought these and a crochet hook, and I just kept myself busy. Let me get this one down here. And then when I went to that market, she has a stall there. Her name is Donna, and Color Spun is the yarn company that she has. And I bought 3 of these. They're all 50 grams DK weight, and one of my hair is on them. So I bought these. And that is what I bought. My dear friend that I wanted to visit, her bakkie broke down. And they weren't able to fix it on time. And then she brought out the most beautiful colors. That's Colors of Grace. Most beautiful colors after that. And after I spent all my money. It's very unfair. But okay, that's fine. I'll just wait until I have money again. Spending money. So these are what I bought. I will probably end up using these, but the meters aren't really enough, I think. It's not enough because it has 105 meters on each, and this one calls for... Yeah, no, I don't have enough at all. 750 grams. Ooh, no, 850 grams, and I've got 3. Anywho, I will try and just use them together with something else that I have in stock already on my DK list. So yeah, those are my acquisitions. As far as the rest is concerned, I am home. I am really born and bred in the Western Cape. I am a Capey. I don't think that's going to change very soon. In fact, that's not going to change. No, not ever. Not going to change. So, the minute we went over the Orange River and got back into the Western Cape, it was like, oh, thank you. It's like, oh, thank you, Lord. It's like, ugh, I can breathe. But even when you go from over to the Northern Cape, from the Transvaal area, that's what I know it as, this Transvaal area, it's almost like the air gets normal again. The air is very thin towards the north, so that gets to me. And between noise pollution and honestly, I sit right here. When I'm talking to you, I'm sitting right next to the N1. So you can hear how much traffic is up and down. This is nothing compared to Johannesburg. So I have to say, getting home, safe and sound, sleeping in my own bed, eating my own food. Yes. Great. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. I only have half an hour. I'm already over my half an hour. So I will talk to you guys again next week, Monday. Please keep your eyes open for shop updates. Join us on the Make Along in the Ravelry group. I will put the links down below. Just join us there. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day and your knitting, crocheting, or whatever else you're doing. And be blessed. Take care. Bye.